Hello, and welcome to Tier Time. I'm your host, Tim, the Tier Time maker, Allen. That's probably copyrighted or something. I said that joke twice, chat. Make sure you laugh, even though you've already heard it. Everyone else on YouTube, you know, that was classic. That was a classic one. Let's get into it. First off, okay, we need to name these categories. D is gonna be spending. Wait, hold on. It can't. I was gonna make D spending too much time in the toilet, but we're going purely on if it's good, not necessarily if it makes you shit your pants. And then we also need to make a category for haven't ate it. Which will be this. Haven't had it. Okay. SABD. Wait, what? CD. The fuck? How did that happen? Okay. Wait, did I hit the button? This is all fucked, chat. Oh god, this is all fucked. ABC. What happened here, chat? What's going on? How do I do the alphabet? Okay. All right. Red Lobster. Now, this is a very, very, very personal reflection of Red Lobster. Once upon a time, we used to get I used to get a little shrimp dinner from Red Lobster. Okay. I was probably 10, 11. We got the shrimp dinner. I ate those shrimp. They were delicious. Absolutely fantastic. However, later that evening, it is without a doubt the sickest I have ever been. It was coming out all ends of my body. It was a bad fucking time. It was a bad fucking time. And it didn't end after that night. It went like 2 nights. It was the worst food poisoning I have ever had. And because of that, I have never been back to Red Lobster since the age of 10. It's D. It's D. I've heard great things about their cheddar biscuits. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Chick-Fil-A. We should also probably note, as we've hit an impasse already, that the political views of said establishments are nullified in this list. Because Chick-fil-A, they do hate the gays, and they're not big fans. Okay? And I would automatically rank them at D. However, I don't understand what it is, but their goddamn chicken's the best in the biz. Chick-fil-A is S. Chick-fil-A is fucking S. It's insane. It's so goddamn good. Chick-fil-A is one of the greatest. One of the greatest fast foods. It's 10 out of 10. I love it. I love it. McDonald's? You know, I've kind of come up on McDonald's recently. I used to not go to it a lot, but the thing about a McDonald's, for me personally, is McDonald's is always good. It's always McDonald's. I've never been to a bad McDonald's. I've never been to an exceptional McDonald's. Maybe in terms of service, you could say you have, yes or no. But the food is always the same. And so while I think that would rate it the B, consistency is huge. And so that elevates it to an A. It elevates it to an A. Wingstop. Wingstop's big in San Antonio. However, not a big wing guy. nor have I been to it that often, so it's going in the haven't had it category. Corner Bakery. No idea what the fuck that is. Haven't had it. This is T-Pain's restaurant. Haven't had it. Which? Haven't had it. Denny's. Denny's is C tier. Denny's is C tier. I've had it a couple times. I remember one instance where I went to Denny's. I was very hungover. We had stayed up all night. I got like a 7-egg omelet or something. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. And even though this doesn't impact the actual quality of this list, I shit myself later. It was just bad. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. Famous Dave's, haven't had it. Great American Cookies. I would consider Great American Cookies more mall food than fast food. Well, this is restaurant chain. Great American Cookies is great. Okay, let's talk about Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is the food that after drinking and or imbibing in other substances, it's the food that you think you want. But it's not the food you need. However, the first bite of Jack in the Box is always incredible. The last bite of Jack in the Box is one filled with regret every single time. I'm going to go with C. I'm going to go with C right there. It's good. But it's good at the start. At the end, you're kind of filled with regret. But they do make some tasty food. I grew up on their bacon and potato cheddar wedges. And if you've ever had their bacon and potato cheddar wedges, let me tell you, fantastic. Until you finish it and you realize what you've just done to your body. Jersey Mike's Subs, haven't had it. L&L Hawaiian Barbecue, probably pretty good, haven't had it. Moe's Southwest Grill, it's like fine. C. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is the McDonald's of pizza. B. It would be a C, but Pizza Hut's always the same no matter where you get it from. It's B. Pizza Ranch, haven't had it. Rosati's, haven't had it. Shakey's, haven't had it. Skyline Chili, nope. Taco Time, nope. TGI Fridays, C tier. No explanation needed. The Original Pancake House, haven't had it. White Castle. Now, I had not had a lot of White Castle until the movie came out. Harold and Kumar Smoke a Lot of Weed, or whatever the fuck that movie's called. I forgot the name of it. I kind of like White Castle. They're pretty good. I'm gonna go with B on White Castle. But does that mean that White Castle is better than Jack in the Box? No. So it's got to be a C. Yoshinoya, don't know what that is. I can't even read what that is. BJ's Brew House. I love BJ's Brew House. They have a Pizookie, which is a god tier dessert. Incredible dessert. Always get it if you go to BJ's Brew House. They have good mixed drinks. They make good margaritas. Good ribs. Great ribs there at BJ's Brew House. I'm going to go with A tier. I used to live very close to a BJ's Brew House, and I was going there all the time. Bonefish Grill, haven't had it. Brugger's Bagels, haven't had it. Carrabba's Italian Grill, haven't had it. Chili's. Chili's is B. There's a Chili's literally next door to the BJ's Brew House. If BJ's was completely busy, Chili's was the fallback. However, It was always hit or miss. It was always hit or miss. Chili's does have really good chicken fingers, though. Chicken fingers, very good. Baskin Robbins, A tier. You can't really fuck up ice cream. Baskin Robbins has some good flavors. They have like a cinnamon vanilla. Very good. Okay. Very controversial restaurant chain. In-N-Out. In-N-Out. Now, growing up in Texas, we did not have In-N-Out until about probably 2 years until I moved out of Texas around like 2017, 2018. We finally got one in San Antonio. It was always busy. It was always busy. Here's the situation with In-N-Out. In-N-Out, outside of California, I don't know what it is, but their fries, do you remember when Wow potato chips were all the rage back in the day? And then the joke became, wow, I shit my pants. Remember that? I think they used the same like oil that those chips use. I don't know what you would call it. But for some reason, in the Texas In-N-Out, it was always, man, these fries are not that good. And wow, I shit my pants. It was the same thing. The burgers are okay. Every time I've had In-N-Out in California, however, it's been an elevated experience. So I'm going to go with a B. I'm going to go with a B. In-N-Out in Texas, C. In-N-Out in California, A. Average, B. There we go. Firehouse Subs. Firehouse Subs are pretty good, B. Godfather's Pizza, haven't had it. Red Robin. Now, my stepchild thinks Red Robin is one of the greatest restaurants to ever be created. However, I have banned this restaurant from ever being eaten again in this household. I don't understand if it was just this particular Red Robin, but every time I would order like garlic fries or some shit, the garlic was like separated from the fries and it wasn't like cooked it. It was bad. Red Robin's D. Red Robin's the worst of the worst. It's terrible. Potbelly, haven't had it. Jamba Juice. Now, Jamba Juice is an airport stop for me. And they have some good, juice there. And I do like it every time I see it at an airport. I will go to it. We're going to put that in B territory. Dutch Bros Coffee, have not had it. Minchie's frozen yogurt. We have this in St. Louis. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. B. Cheesecake Factory. I've never been to Cheesecake Factory and been disappointed. A. The only thing that's bad about Cheesecake Factory is their menu. Like, I don't even understand how that menu could be that big. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's the biggest menu in all of fast food. Come on. It's bad. But everything else there is fantastic. Dickey's Barbecue Bit. Okay, now with Dickey's Barbecue, let me see if they have something here that's better than Dickey's Barbecue. Because growing up in San Antonio and South Texas, you have to have your barbecue. Man, they don't have it. They're missing it. Huh. Dickey's is like okay. It's okay barbecue. Yeah, I was looking for Rudy's, which would be the other like national chain. Unless I'm just like not seeing it. We'll get there when we get there. Dickies is okay. All right, Taco Cabana. Grew up in San Antonio. Taco Cabana is huge in San Antonio. However, Las Palapas in San Antonio, Texas is the superior breakfast taco and taco joint. Taco Cabana, however, still good. If we had one up here, I would go to it all the time. B tier. B tier. Perkins, don't know what that is. Polo Campero, don't know what that is. A&W All-American Food. This is what I would call a mall restaurant chain. It's always pretty okay. B tier. Applebee's. Applebee's. Applebee's and TGI Fridays are just, they're the same restaurant. They're the same restaurant. They're okay. They're not bad. We ate a lot at Applebee's growing up because my grandfather, for some reason, liked Applebee's. He thought it was great. And it was one of the only few restaurants where he could go and didn't feel like it was a waste of money. So we ate a lot of Applebee's. It was okay. It was really okay. Arby's. Haven't really had a lot of Arby's in my life until I moved up to St. Louis. Arby's has a really good Jamocha shake. Their sandwiches are pretty good. Curly fries, definitely top tier fried. I'm going to go with a B. Arby's is B. Au Bon Pain. I've had it before, but not enough to rank it. All right. Auntie Anne's, S tier. Auntie Anne's is one of the greatest airport foods to ever exist. Period. You can smell an Auntie Anne's the second that you get off of that fucking plane. And you're immediately going to walk by it and think, well, I should stop and get some goddamn pretzels. Maybe some cinnamon pretzels. Maybe some normal pretzels with some cheese. Maybe even a lemonade. It's an incredible place. S tier. Is this Carl's Jr.? Is that what that is, chat? D. Five Guys. S. The Coffee Bean. Haven't had it. Dippin' Dots. Dippin' Dots is like, okay. I guess it's B. That's Hardee's. Same thing. Hardee's, Carl's Jr., they're all the same. Five Guys is S tier. No questions about it. Always good. Always fantastic. I consider it a delight if I have Five Guys. Anytime I can have Five Guys, I'm super into it. It's a staple. It's a fantastic day if you get Five Guys. They're very expensive though. I will say that. They're very good. And they also just give you a bag of fries. Baja Fresh, haven't had it enough. Fat Burger, haven't had enough. Honeydew Donuts, haven't had it. Panda Express. A tier. I love me some Panda Express. Look, Panda Express, it's A. I like Panda Express. The one that we go to is always fantastic. You get a little chicken chow mein. You get a little orange chicken with a side of orange chicken. You're good to go. It's always goddamn good. It's tasty food. Again, just like Five Guys, when I have Panda Express, it's a delightful day. Okay? A tier. Fuzzy's Taco Shop. Fuzzy's is pretty good. B tier. Pretzel Maker. I've not had it. Boston Market. Haven't had enough to recollect what food's there. Brahms Ice Cream. B tier. Not bad. Tutti Frutti. Have not had it. Taco John's. Have not had it. Nathan's. Mall food, but I can't recommend it. I don't know if it's good. Church's Chicken. Does Church's Chicken still exist? Did they go out of business? Because there used to be a lot in San Antonio, but they don't exist. At least that I know. Church's Chicken has honey biscuits. And they are some of the greatest biscuits that exist. We would go to Church's Chicken, get their chicken tenders. You get a giant tub of gravy. and you get some biscuits. A tier. The Village Inn, haven't had it. California Pizza Kitchen, C. And here's why. California Pizza Kitchen essentially took pizza, which is always good, and made it always not that great. I don't necessarily always want to have thin crust pizza. I feel like that's all you get at California Pizza Kitchen. But in a pinch, it'll be fine. Ben & Jerry's, A tier. Okay. Now let's talk about Chicken Express. Let's talk about it. Chicken Express might be the greasiest fast food that I've ever eaten consistently. It is always greasy, but it's always incredible. S tier. Chicken Express. Ooh. You go to Chicken Express, you get a fucking order of chicken strips. They give you a tub of gravy. You get a giant ass drink and you get some fries. Oh my God. That is the greasiest chicken. It's so greasy that you could take one end, okay, bite into it, grab the chicken on the inside, grab the crust on the outside, and you could pull it apart. Have the full crust, have the full chicken. That's how greasy we're talking. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's so goddamn good. I don't recommend eating it every day, though. You'll probably die of a heart attack. Captain D's. We have one of these near us. I've never eaten it. However, I kind of have a trend of fast food that's also always seafood. Immediate D tier. Get it the fuck out of here. Get it the fuck out of here. I don't need that. Freddy's Steak Burger. I have very limited experience with Freddy's. I think Freddy's is very expensive, from what I remember. But I don't necessarily remember hating the food. So I'm going to go with a B. Jason's Deli. Jason's Deli has a... I've only had one thing from Jason's Deli, but I've had it a shit ton of times. And that is the chicken Alfredo. Or something like that. Chicken tortellini or something. It's very good. Hey. It's all I've had. Golden Chick. Haven't had it. Hungry Howie's. Haven't had it. Daylight Donuts. Haven't had it. Qdoba. In this house, we have a special name for Qdoba. However, I've kind of grown because my wife really enjoys Qdoba. But the special name, the code name for Qdoba, I don't understand why this is the case. I really don't. They should really try and figure it out. Qdoba is what I like to call the fart factory. Because every time you go into a Qdoba, it just smells like farts. I don't know what it is, but it just smells like farts. It smells like I don't understand. I really don't get it. I don't think their food's that bad though. B tier. Domino's Pizza. Is Domino's better than Pizza Hut? No, but I think it's good. I like Domino's, but I think they're pretty comparable. Donata's Pizza? Don't know. Okay. Fuddruckers is a restaurant that I have a lot of nostalgia for. When I was growing up and I would do well in school, I would go to Fuddruckers, and we had a lot of birthday parties there as well. Fuddruckers was always a point of celebration or a reward for doing well. I would go to Fuddruckers and I would get a triple quarter-pound burger. Okay, you get those giant sourdough buns. Okay, nothing else. That's all you would want. Then after you paid, which was always very expensive, to be honest, you'd go over to the big pot of cheese. You'd push that giant cheese thing down, at least 3, sometimes 5, and just load up your fucking hamburger with hot cheddar cheese. Bite into that. Always fucking delicious. You'd finish your burger. You'd finish your incredible milkshake. Woo. Then you'd go to the dessert place, which was really just a Rice Krispies treat. You get a giant ass fucking Rice Krispies treat like this big. Incredible. Fuddruckers, S tier. I don't think they exist anymore. S tier. Absolute S tier. No wonder you're 6'4". That's not how that works at all. Whatever. That's not how that works. There's one in STL. Aaron, for some reason, hates Fuddruckers. I think it's fantastic food, though. I don't know what that is. Red and green burrito? Nope. Chipotle. Chipotle's A. Okay. I think it's better than Qdoba. I like some Chipotle. IHOP. IHOP's better than Denny's. Einstein Bagel Bros, haven't had it. That I know what it is, but I have not had it. Lee's, haven't had it. Gloria's. Okay. Again. Shipley's Donuts. I have a lot of history with Shipley's Donuts. Shipley's Donuts is... It's S tier, first off. It's S tier. Now, the donuts are not necessarily the best part of Shipley's. The best part of Shipley's are a thing called a kolache. And I want to say that they're a Polish food, maybe German. I'm not sure. But a kolache is like a sweet bread that it's like a pig in a blanket, basically. They put it's like very, very sweet bread with a hot dog in it and some cheese. Growing up, I would go to Shipley's. I'd get there 8 a.m. 8 a.m. I'd get 6 to 8 kolaches. Okay? 6 to 8 kolaches. I would go home. I would eat the 6 to 8 kolaches. By 9 o'clock, I would go back to sleep. It's crazy that I don't have diabetes. I really don't understand it, because that wasn't an everyday occurrence. That was like a once a month deal. Okay? Because let me tell you, I would gorge on those fucking kolaches. They were so goddamn good. They were fucking incredible. My mouth is watering right now about it. It's incredible. They're insane. They're so good that I'm actually going to show you guys a kolache from Shipley. Just so you can understand how good they are. Great, you're going to give me DMCA. You're going to give me DMCA. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Kolache's about to get me DMCA'd up in here. This is Shipley's right here. This is a Fox channel. There's Mr. Shipley. That's not him. That is a kolache right there. They usually do come with the habaneros, but I don't usually get them. Okay. They put it like that, little pig in a blanket. Put it on there. You serve it up. They also had ham and cheese. It was incredible. I ate 6 to 8 of those, chat. I ate 6 to 8 of those. Ooh. Ooh. Incredible. Incredible. This is incredible food. I would kill someone in the chat right now for one, to be honest. Via. Don't know what the fuck that is. Taco Bueno. Now, I've been to Taco Bueno once. And it was pretty bad. But I don't know if having it only once is a good estimation of if it's good. Taco Bueno is like Dallas. When I think of Dallas, I think of Taco Bueno because it's like trying to be South Texas, but it's imitation South Texas. I'll put it here. Wiener Schnitzel is mall food. Anytime I go to Wiener Schnitzel, it's always good. Hey, I haven't had it as an adult, to be honest, so it's not necessarily in my mind recently. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yogurtland, I mean, it's yogurt, so it's probably pretty good, but haven't had it. Checkers, been a while. Caribou Coffee, haven't had it. Friendly's, haven't had it. Golden Corral, haven't been there much, but I'm just going to put it at D because it's terrible. We don't go there because it's terrible. Jollibee, Dairy Queen. Now, Dairy Queen is an interesting restaurant because Dairy Queen exists in like every fucking podunk, small ass city, town, village in Texas. They always have a Dairy Queen. It's a Texas stop sign. That's accurate, Baird Man. Their blizzards, S tier. Absolute godlike. However, I've had so many issues with Dairy Queen. We got Dairy Queen once, me and my roommate at the time, and this is it's still gross today. He was drinking his Diet Coke, and he drank all of it, and he was doing that thing where you adjust the straw to like get to the bottom, and he noticed that like through the translucent top of the cup, there was like a dark ice cube. So he took the top off, and there was a fucking cockroach in his ice. It was pretty big. It was like this big. And he threw up literally on the spot. I remember him taking off the cup and then just immediately throwing up. And that kind of always stuck with me. And so whenever I get DQ, I always check the cup. It's very weird. It's very weird. It's very strange. But here's the thing. Their Oreo blizzards are very good. They're very tasty. I'm putting it at A. Don't get drinks. The food's okay, but get a blizzard. Get a blizzard. It's always worth it. Blizzards are always good. Just be careful of the drinks. Smoothie King, I'll put it C. I'll put it B. Smoothie King's fine. Wetzel's Pretzels, haven't had it. Johnny Rockets, have not had it. All right. Bojangles. Motherfucking Bo-ass Jangles. Bojangles. For me, because I don't live near Atlanta, but I have flown through Atlanta airport nonstop. And every time I do, I go to a Bojangles. And it's always some of the best food of all time. S. It's always good. Sweet Frog. Now, Wendy's, I had a lot of Wendy's in 2021. I had probably Wendy's breakfast / potatoes / food at least 3 to 4 times a week. I would say I've eaten the most Wendy's of anyone in this chat in the past year. And I feel like that's going to affect my rating because I've had it so much. I would rank it at a B. However, I think it's an A. I think it's an A. Because Wendy's offers things that most other fast food places don't. And that kind of elevates it. Their chili, very good. Baked potato, incredible. Some of the best breakfast food comes from Wendy's. I think it's an A. I think it's an A. Wingstop. Wait, didn't we already rate Wingstop? What the fuck? Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. This was so long, I forgot the actual list was here. Whataburger. Chad, I'm gonna be real honest. I grew up in South Texas. Okay. And when you say, I'm going to go get some fast food, it means I'm going to go get some Whataburger. Whataburger is the best fast food, period, ever, period, of all time, period. It's the best. Ask Aaron, anytime that we fly home to San Antonio, the first place within minutes that we go to when driving out of the airport is Whataburger. Every time. It's the greatest. It's my go-to comfort food. If I could have any food every single day and not die of a heart attack, it would be Whataburger. It's incredible. It's incredible. Dunkin Donuts. You know, I've been there a lot and I know a lot about Dunkin Donuts, but I wouldn't exceptionally call it good food. C. Papa John's. Papa John's is my preferred pizza delivery. A. Chuck E. Cheese's. D. Steak and Shake. C. Pita Pit. Haven't had it. Mod. Haven't had it. Why the fuck is PF Chang's so small? I don't necessarily think PF... Where's that other place that I ranked in here? Do I think Panda Express is better than PF Chang's? Yes. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Noodles, haven't had it. Haagen-Dazs, haven't had it. Texas Roadhouse. A. Grew up in Texas. Hard Rock Cafe. C. Overpriced. Tim Hortons. I'm sorry, Canada. I have not had Timmy's before. Haven't had that. Haven't had Pete's. KFC. So average. It's B. It's B. It's B. Great Harvest, haven't had it. Bob Evans, I have had Bob Evans. It was pretty bad. C. Waffle House. A. Blimpie, haven't had it. Shoney's, I figure, is Shoney's like a buffet place? I feel like I have had Shoney's before, but it was when I was a kid. I'm going to put, don't have it. TCBY. B. Tropical Cafe, haven't had it. First Watch, have not had it. Huddle House, have not had it. Logan's Roadhouse, haven't had it. Marco's, nope. Nope. Now, Olive Garden is a very interesting restaurant. Olive Garden is one of those restaurants, just like, I forgot what I was describing. I think it was Jack in the Box. The first bite of Olive Garden. It's always good. It's a great first bite. However, I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're putting in their olives or what's in their garden. But I always get the worst case of bubble gut whenever I eat Olive Garden. And I 100% always overeat when I go to Olive Garden. but it's not bad. I'm putting it at B. I'm putting it at B. On the border. On the border is pretty good. Hey. Payway. I know what Payway is, but I don't know if I have enough to actually say if I've eaten there before. Penn Station, I don't live there. Carville, nope. Zaxby's, haven't had it. To Go's, nope. Crystal, nope. Orange, oh. So when I was dating someone in Montreal, one of the things that I went there, or one of the things that the locals told me to try was an Orange Julius. And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, come on, it's a staple. You have to try Orange Julius. You have to try it. It's a landmark. I said, okay. I went to Orange Julius. I got a drink. And I got to say, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. It was an A. Cold Stone Creamery. I know what they are. I've probably been in one twice in my life. I'm going to put haven't had it. Hooters. I don't think you necessarily go to Hooters for the wings. I'm going to put it C tier. I feel like Hooters is just a discount. It's for people that are like, I don't want to go to a strip club, but, you know, I feel like that's what Hooters is. Maybe it's a B. Maybe it's a B. Culvers. S tier. Hadn't had Culvers until I moved to the Midwest. Culvers, a Whataburger. You can't eat it every day. However, every time you go to Culvers, the food's always a delight. Also, their concrete mixers are just like Dairy Queen, but the food is better than Dairy Queen. Thus, Culvers is better than Dairy Queen. Thus, it's an S. It's very good. Cinnabon. I feel like Cinnabon was Auntie Anne's before Auntie Anne's was Auntie Anne's. And now they're just getting kind of trounced. I want to put Cinnabon in an A. They're very good. But it's airport food. Auntie Anne's all the time over Cinnabon. Chester's, haven't had it. Papa Murphy's, haven't had it. Rita's, haven't had it. Nope. 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 Buffalo Wild Wings. B. It's okay. Popeye's chicken. Love that chicken at Popeye's. A. I love some Popeyes. They're very tasty. Jimmy John's. Is Subway on here? Whoa. Is Subway on here? It is. All right. So I eat Subway pretty much every single day. And I have for some time. If a Subway sandwich is done correctly, it can rival Jimmy John's. However, Subway is so dependent on the sandwich artist, on if it's good. I'm going to put Jimmy John's in an A and Subway at a B. Because I feel like it's just so dependent on who's making your sandwich. It really just depends. Fazoli's, I've had it. Not enough, though. Del Taco, I've had it. Not enough. Jet Pizzas, no. Little Caesars. We used to feast on Little Caesars growing up. I like it better than Pizza Hut and Domino's, but it's comparable to Papa John's for me. Pizza. You know what I'm saying? Round Table, haven't had it. Schlotsky's. Okay, we were talking about greasy food earlier. Schlotsky's is an interesting one. They have incredibly greasy food. but it's always very good. That's an A. That's an A. Sizzler, that's always a joke. I should put it a D, but. All right, Sonic's. Let's talk about Sonic's. Sonic's interesting. I used to eat, growing up in high school, 2 chicken sandwiches, plain and dry, with their fake ass cheese. That would be my dinner. And it was always great. And then you get an ocean breeze or a pina colada or even just a normal Coke. It's always good. I'm going to go with, we don't eat Sonic all that often. I'm going to go with A. I'm going to go with A. Starbucks. Starbucks is just dependable. It's an A. They have good food. I like their breakfast sandwiches. I like their banana nut loaves. Coffee's pretty good. It's not bad. It's always dependable. It's an A. Taco Bell. I have a weird relationship with Taco Bell. For about 30 years of my life, Taco Bell was considered to be the worst fucking food to ever exist. Because I lived in South Texas. And we had things like Taco Bell's didn't perform in South Texas. You just had better food. And now, living in the Midwest, Taco Bell's about all I can do when it comes to, I wouldn't even call it Tex-Mex, but it's close. So it's a love-hate relationship here. Or it's a hate-love relationship, I should say. I'm going to go B. I'm going B with Taco Bell. It can be very good, but there will always be in the back of my mind that I could be eating some Las Palapas or even some Taco Cabana. I would say Taco Cabana is maybe it's C. But I eat a decent amount of Taco Bell. So I guess it's got to be B. Yeah, Smash Burger. Haven't had it. Melting Pot. Been there twice. Big fan. B. Don't know what that is. Tony Roman's been. I've heard of it. Haven't been there. Pret. Haven't had it. Blaze. Haven't had it. Okay. Now, I have never been to a cookout. Okay. But completely on people talking about it and referencing cookout. Never having had it, I think it at least has to be an A. I think it at least has to be an A. 'Cause I've never had it, but everyone freaks the fuck out about it, and I would try it in an instant. I've never had it. Krispy Kreme. B. I remember in San Antonio, Texas, when the first Krispy Kreme came to San Antonio in like 2005, it was a massive deal. It was a gigantic deal. They were sold out. You couldn't go to Krispy Kreme unless you wanted to wait for 2+ hours to get donuts. So I waited in line like an hour and a half, 90 minutes to get some Krispy Kreme donuts. I got 12 glazed. And they were like, okay. Because we had Shipley's and it was better. It was better. Krispy Kreme, I think, is too sugary for me, which is saying a lot because I love sugar. It's just too sugar. Steak Escape, haven't had it. Longhorn Steakhouse. We've had better steakhouses before. I wouldn't rank that. Marble Slab Creamery. Marble Slab has cinnamon vanilla, I believe. That wasn't the other place. That's going to be an A. That's going to be an A. Ruby Tuesday. Haven't had it. Long Johnson. Haven't had enough to rank it. Mellow Mushroom Pizza. Now this is the St. Louis staple, I think. Is that where that started? Where did Mellow Mushroom start? Oh, it started in Atlanta. Oh. Aaron introduced me to Mellow Mushroom when I first moved up here. I really like it. It's an A. Mellow Mushroom is very good. Okay. Raisin Canes. Raisin Canes. I didn't start eating Raisin Canes until probably 2016, 2015. But once I had Raisin Canes once, it immediately started to impact where I ranked Chick-Fil-A. Chick-Fil-A, better chicken sandwich. Raisin Canes, the best chicken fingers in existence. No one does it better. It's insane. It's insane. It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Brewster's, haven't had it. Fox's Pizza Den, haven't had it. Burger King. D. Sorry, Burger King. Look, I don't think Burger King's all that bad. However, the Burger King near us, it's absolutely the worst food. It's absolutely the worst food. The people that work there are fucking awful at their jobs, and that Burger King should be demolished and given to a new owner. It is without a doubt the worst experience from a drive-through I've ever had. Ever. It's D tier. It's D tier. O'Charlie's. O'Charlie's is pretty good. I had O'Charlie's this past week. They have very good rolls. Chicken fingers are all on point. I rated an A. Insomnia cookies. I know what they are. I know that they're very, very good, but I've never had them. Look, I'm going to put it, haven't had it, and I'm also going to remove Cookout from there. Because I think these would probably rate very highly, but I've just never had both. I think this would probably both be S. Both be S. Habit. I know what it is. It's very good, but I have never had it. Quiznos. Quiznos is a hard C. Shake Shack, same thing. I think these four right here would be top of the list. Rubio's, haven't had it. Cheddar's, haven't had it. Outback. C tier. El Pollo Loco. Never went to it because it was always fucking odd, but I know what it is. It's fine. Okay. Cracker Barrel. Had it this morning. Very good. I think Cracker Barrel always wins. It'll also get you banned on Twitch if you don't say the second word. So, pretty funny. A tier. Now, Panera it's interesting that Panera's the last on this list. I think Panera actually started in St. Louis. It's not called Panera here in St. Louis. It's called the St. Louis Bread Co. And that's what it's called at the one that I go to. And for a while, and to be honest, we probably eat Panera once, if not 3 times a week. I eat their souffles all the time for breakfast. Their breakfast sandwiches are good. They have pretty good coffee. It's a pretty normal joint. They're incredibly expensive. Unbelievably expensive. And some of their food is just completely miss. But a lot of their food's pretty good. I'm going B. I'm going B. It's a B. That's a B for me. And that's it. I haven't had a lot of fast food. I haven't had any of these places. Places that I would love to try out: Insomnia, Cookies, Cookout, Habit, Shake Shack. Logan's Roadhouse. Wouldn't mind trying a Nathan's. Or hot dog's probably pretty good. I've heard good things about Fatburger as well. Is there anything that I'm like worried about here? I think I'm okay with my S picks. I think I'm okay with my A picks. Okay with my B picks. C's are good. And yeah, D's are good. I think this is a pretty standard list. I don't think anything on this list is super crazy, super out of the ordinary. However, I will say this: Whataburger, best fast food. Best fast food. Hands down. Best fast food. That'll probably get me a lot of comments about that. But yeah. Yeah. Mickey D's is an A. The only reason McDonald's is an A is because no matter where you go, could be China, could be South Texas, could be Anchorage, Alaska. Consistency, man. That McDonald's is always going to taste exactly like all the other McDonald's. It just will. It's one of the only fast food places that can do that. I don't know why that is, but it's just how it is. It's always consistent. It's always fine. Never super amazing, but it's always just what you need. And it's cheap. You know? Just how it is. Anyways, that's tier time for this week. I guess that's what we're calling it. Tier time. I don't know why it took this long to come up with this name. But yeah. What are we doing next? I don't know. There might be a tier time for Gen 3 Pokemon. We might put the Pokemons on a hiatus and go somewhere else. It's really up to Darkeros. He is the tier master. I am only the ranker. So if you have opinions, tweet at Darkeros. I don't know what his Twitter is. Yell at him in chat, and we'll figure it out. All right? Thanks for watching Tier Time. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Oh, also follow TikTok. TikTok.com/itmeJP TikTok. Subscribe, like, all that stuff. Okay?